welcome. I'm here to review the Francois at Mimi double-walled French press. This is a patent-protected custom vintage design, which I really like. It looks super fancy, like something that my grandma probably would have kept in a case in her kitchen somewhere, so I feel super fancy using it. It is dishwasher safe, which I didn't believe when I first got it because it looks like, again, something that my grandma would have used as fine china, but it works just fine in the dishwasher. Like most French presses, if you're familiar, it has sort of this mesh, which works best with a thicker ground coffee. The thinner stuff will kind of go through and you'll end up with in your coffee. And you can actually unscrew the bottom and take this apart. So if you get anything stuck in between any of these three layers, it's pretty easy to clean. The French press itself holds 1,000 milliliters, which is about 34 ounces of coffee, or give or take 4 or 5, 6 to 8 ounces of coffee. So that'll vary a little bit. It's double walled, so it keeps in heat very well. I usually use this when I'm only making about 2 cups of coffee, so I haven't really been able to test that yet. It is a dribble-proof spout, which I found to be true. I don't have any issues where it spills down the side like you might have with some cartons or cups trying to pour things out. And this is priced right now at about $39.95 on Amazon for the MSRP. So let me just walk you through, just for brevity's sake, I'm probably not going to actually make the coffee, but I want to give you an explanation of how it works. So basically, you start with your coffee or your tea, because you can use either coffee or loose leaf tea. It'll work pretty well for both the same. Again, if you use coffee, make sure it's a coarser ground so it doesn't fall through the mesh. And you basically just dump it in, follow the instructions on your bag of coffee or tea, because it is going to vary by product to product. Based on my coffee, I use 2 tablespoons per 6-ounce cup. So this is 2 tablespoons for my 1 cup, and this is my 1 cup of hot water. And that's basically all you need. So if you're in a camping situation, or if you're in an emergency situation, you can still get your coffee pretty easily. Just dump those in there, obviously pretending, and then you would set the lid on here for about 5 minutes. Leave the plunger up. This will make sure that everything sort of simmers, but it holds in the heat, so it brews your coffee. A couple of things that I really like about this is it's really easy to make coffee. Again, it's something that I use when I'm only making 1 to 2 cups of coffee, so I don't have an entire pot of coffee. I just pull out my French press. I have no waste because there's no filters. There's no little cups that you would use and throw away from the little dispensers. And it makes really creamy coffee. It's an interesting taste. It's similar to what you would, if you've ever used a French press before, you're gonna get those same results. I was surprised because this is made out of sterling silver metal that it really doesn't get hot. I guess something about the double-walled design keeps it from overheating and keeps the heat in. I would say one of the only complaints that I have about this so far is it does appear to be manufactured in China, which makes a lot of people nervous. However, it is FDA approved to be lead-free, so it sounds like it is pretty safe. I haven't had any metal taste when I drink my coffee. So I feel like that's a pretty good indication that I'm not getting any seepage into the coffee. But if you're concerned or are unwilling to use your money to, I guess, not buy USA-made brands, that could be a really big problem for you. But overall, that's really the only problem that I've had with this. It's super easy to clean, and the stainless steel keeps it from staining, which you might have an issue with if you use a glass one. So if you set this for 5 minutes, I'm just going to show you briefly how this works. You basically you want to press this down really slow, because especially if you have this filled up to the 4 to 5 cup capacity. If you plunge it down really fast, it's going to spray. And if it sprays, you are going to get hurt. So push this down really slow. And I recommend kind of pressing it down. You can actually do this 2 or 3 times, and that'll kind of like dipping a tea bag in a cup. And then I recommend holding the lid just in case. It probably isn't going anywhere. It feels pretty safe, but just in case, obviously there's nothing in here. But you would pour it over your cup and it comes out pretty easily. If you need to clean it, just pull this sucker out of here. And then you literally just rinse out the contents. You can stick it in the dishwasher. Again, this comes apart, so if there's any matter in there, just clean it up. So, besides the issue with Chinese manufacturing, which may be an issue for people, I'm gonna go ahead and give this 2 thumbs up. I thank you for listening to this review. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye.